We're back online.
Woo!
Yep. Just went back up.
Make sure
I'm not sure what happened there because XSplit said it was still recording. We're still broadcasting, so.
maybe, I don't know. XSplit is just weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never had it crash on me before. Make
First
sure.
time everything, mate.
No.
So, do we have people confirm that it's back up?
Mine just said live. It says live, but I don't see a picture.
Okay, they said there it is.
Okay. So for you guys just joining us, we're in Game 7 of MPA versus Physics Gaming. MPA is no good, trying to do a cute little pylon block in between the natural and the main of Sanctum. Sanctum with a really good hold with Lings and Drones, forcing is no good to pull back, and now actually getting that expansion up before is no good gets that Nexus.
Now see, the bad thing about this is that the pylon block is such a huge investment for the Protoss, so if something were to happen and that fails, he's so far behind. As you can see, it's 7 minutes in the game, there's no expo.
Yeah, with that many pylons, he threw down, he had 4 pylons there die and a cannon.
Yeah, this is a totally correct response from Sanctum doing a Banling bust, considering he won't have any units besides himself, which Banlings...
Yeah, realizing how far behind Is No Good is, but if Is No Good can pick off some of these Lings and actually not noticing them.
Yeah, they actually didn't notice each other. That's very weird.
So right now, Is No Good's base is wide open. These Lings can just run in.
Oh, not responding. Lings just run by the...
Sanctum realizing he can just run by.
We're going to have a weird base trade thing going on right here.
Is No Good does have 1 Zealot blocking off. Oh, not a full wall off.
Oh man, that's...
So what kills buildings faster, Lings or Zealots?
Definitely the Lings and numbers if they can get that full surface area, which obviously there's nothing stopping them from doing that. Now, so right now we need to see Sanctum forcing a Banelings at his main, so this should be more than enough to stop these cells.
Yep.
If he stops Wargate, that's going to be huge.
Yeah.
It looks like we'll get the cycle for Wargate. We see Banelings coming down.
Banelings.
So
he's got to split these Zealots. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. And I think that's going to be GG from Is No Good.
If he can run those few extra Lings past the cannon into the main, then it's going to seal the deal, even though it's pretty solid right now. But he's not. He's actually re-expanding and morphing defensive Banelings.
Yeah, well, he's only ahead by, looks like 4 Harvesters right now, 5 Harvesters. Is No Good does have a full wall off, so, I mean, he could do a Baneling bust, but he just really doesn't...
Yeah, actually, now that I look at it, he doesn't have the larva.
Yeah, he doesn't have the larva to produce enough Lings to really capitalize on a Baneling bust at this point, so...
Yeah, I think if he would have, instead of morphed those Banelings back at home and these Lings over here at the third, he would have just sent those in to reinforce, then it would have sealed it.
Right. As soon as he killed those Zealots at his main, he should have just sent all of his Lings over to Is No Good's base.
He would have killed even more Pros, finished off the Zealot, and more than likely the Protoss player would have been forced to GG right there.
Yeah, but as it is, we've got a pretty even game here, as actually Is No Good is on 2 base, while Sanctum is still trying to re-secure his natural.
Yeah, so actually, at this point, I will take back what I said and say the Protoss player is slightly ahead. Not much, but slightly.
Yeah.
Only because the Cypher got taken out.
Yeah, delaying that Wargate was huge.
Yeah, if he didn't get that Cyber kill, then Protoss would be way ahead right now.
Yeah, as we see him desperately chronoing out Warp Gate now.
Adding a few gateways. Going up to 4, yeah.
But Sanctum wanting to take that third right now. Those rocks are just about dead and he's already got a drone waiting.
He needs to. He's floating some minerals and has no larva.
Yep, absolutely.
So, out of all these games that we've had so far, they've all been pretty standard macro games. And here, we have a pylon block, which failed. Baneling bust, well, sort of Baneling bust, ended up being a Ling run by, which did a lot of damage, but in the end it mostly fell.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for proxy void rays and a hidden spire right now. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like that Overlord in the top right drops some creep to do a spire. Oh yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
I do like how Sanctum is starting the creep from his main to his natural to connect that.
Yeah.
Let's see, look at the drone counts. Zerg is ahead by 7. That's pretty standard.
Overlord making its way to IsNoGood's base just to get a little bit of a scout off.
The Protoss is ahead in army supply right now. So I'm assuming he's gonna, when work gets done, he's gonna go for this, or he might just wait to do that, to get for this robo to get an observer to see what's going on in Zerg base, and then start chronoing Immortals out, and then go for this semi, like standard-ish Immortal push.
Well, I mean, at this point, IsNoGood is just now going up to 1-1. He's already got +1 attack.
Yeah.
So, I mean, even with the composition that he's got right now, I mean, Sanctum doesn't have a lot back home.
Yeah, he's been doing nothing but droning hardcore, which is what he needs to do. But if, like you said, Sanctum decides to say, screw it, let's go, you know? I got my gateways. But I have to say, his work gate's done, but he hasn't made his regular gateways into work gates yet.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. Soon let's say that. Stream cheater! No. But, between all of this, Sanctum didn't pull off his drones from gas, so he's actually back up to about 1,300, which is way too much.
Yeah, one thing that I would like to see out of IsNoGood now that he's got that robo up, it's been getting really popular in the higher leagues, is a little throwing out like 2 War Prisms and just doing a lot of War Prism harass.
Oh yeah, that is Warpgate, the Zealots, or even throwing in like the 2 Immortals, you know?
Yeah.
Like, that is so good. Like a Zerg who has these weak little lings to attack against, you know, these +1, almost 1/1 Zealots. Yeah, right. No, not even a fight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if he gets just like 1 or 2 more gateways and then just 2 War Prisms, it can be so hard for Zerg to deal with.
Definitely. And we see Protoss is actually not making any more probes at 44, so it's looking like we're going to see some sort of 2-base timing.
Yep, repositioning some Spine Crawlers at his 3rd.
We see that Spire going up the top. Will he see it with that? Yes, he does see it. Yep.
And Observer sees everything that's going on.
Great scouting by IsNoGood. And we see him pushing out right now.
Moving out. Actually, interesting timing. I mean, Sanctum doesn't have that many units, but those Spine Crawlers are going to help huge in this engagement.
Yeah, but he has a lot of Zealots. Like, his army is basically Zealots with the sentries and 1 Immortal. But this is the best part. 11 mutas are coming out right now. So this, basically, although IsNoGood has a great, like, ground army, Zealots can attack up. And he only has...
Now we're going up to 20 mutas, just like that. I mean,
oh yeah, that's all that gas. Like that's perfect.
Great response. IsNoGood has nothing to respond.
Yeah, he has
to these mutas.
what, 1, 2, 4 stalkers. He is adding on cannons in his main though, but he's only just now starting to work in stalkers. Like 20 mutas versus what is that going to be? Like 8 stalkers?
Yeah.
7 stalkers? Like no, not even a chance.
Yeah, it's just going to be too much. It's just going to be overwhelming.
Yeah, and with the Sentry's Tickle Beam, that doesn't do anything. Oh, here we go. Oh, what is he doing?
Does get a couple free muta kills.
He's gonna wait. He's gonna wait for this for attack the spines, and then he's gonna go.
Yeah.
Here he goes. Bling's going in first. Zealots in the back. They're not taking anything. Oh, the Sentry's right down.
Yeah, there we go.
And here we go. Muta's gonna clean up this army, no problem. And IsNoGood just lost his entire army. And what did Sanctum do? Some wings? That's it? Maybe 1 or 2 mutas?
And now 9 more mutas on the way. IsNoGood's desperately trying to warp in stalkers, but it's just not going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean he has cannons in his base, but I mean
yeah, he's got nothing protecting his production facilities.
Oh, the cyber core, not again. Oh, the pylon. Oh, the pylon. Now the cyber core. Oh, if he gets this, it's man, it's pretty close to GG.
Yeah, this is going to be a game right here.
Oh yeah, and I mean, what is this? Almost 27 mutas. I mean, cannons can't do anything against that. This is that number where Zerg just can do whatever the hell he wants. And we see IsNoGood trying to morph that Archon, but obviously the Archons have that great splash damage against mutas. But I mean, this is 1 Archon, and mutas are already spread out.
Yeah. So.
But he's not.
He also has a bunch of mutas. Where are they? Are they back home? Yeah, he's got a bunch back home that he's not even using to reinforce.
Yeah. So even if he somehow kills all these mutas with some sort of miracle, he has plenty of more for this game going.
Yeah, he's still pumping mutas, and at this point he can just start flooding lings if he needs to.
Yeah, he has no units at all. Like, there's nothing. He
Yeah.
has 25 probes and 1 observer. And observers are good, but they're not that good. And we see him stopping that blink upgrade, and this is over. This is,
Yeah.
So
We should see IsnoGood tapping out any second here.
he's just, he wants to stay in, man. This is his plan. He doesn't want to lose.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 35 meters. It's pretty good. All the probes going down. 8 probes. Cyber core going back down. And that's it. The game has been over, but he just doesn't want to tap out yet.
IsnoGood making sure to stay in the game as long as possible.
In that last Archon.
He knows Sanctum has to play the next game, so the longer this game is, the more worn out Sanctum's going to be for the next one.
Yeah, definitely. He's just trying to drag this out as long as possible.
Yep. And there's the
There he
GG.
goes. So that was a pretty interesting game, actually.
Yeah, it was a really weird opening, but
Sanctum went to asshole build with mass mutas.
Yeah, and we have a little inside joke for it. It's called the asshole Zerg build, where they just go like 50 meters,
yeah.
and Protoss just can't do anything about it.
Unless they go mass Archons or like mass Mothership.
Yeah, unless Protoss is already going Blink Stalkers, like, you're just not going to have enough to deal with that many mutas.
So, Aegis Gaming is up 4-3 right now. This is match point.
This could be.
And so minutes per action, they have to send out there. This guy, he has to win 2 in a row, otherwise it's going to be it.
Yeah.